What's going down? So, I was off yesterday, and as y'all know, when I'm off, I tend to drive around, do little bits of whatever the fuck I can think of. And while I was doing that, I happened to go to Second and Charles and to GameStop. Now, while I was at GameStop, I happened to pick up 3 games. I had to get them in order here. I was thinking, when the fuck did I get where? But I got 3 games at GameStop. Alright? And those 3 games are majority for the 3DS. I'm not gonna lie, I'm collecting more so for the 3DS. Either Monday or Tuesday. I think Tuesday I'll be having a game show up for the PS Vita. But I picked up majority 3DS games at GameStop today, and those games include a game that I really love. I bought it back when it first came out, and then when the thing happened years ago with Smash Bros. And the 3DS and Nintendo playing back and forth like they didn't know what they was gonna do, I got rid of it alongside my entire collection back then, and I've been reassembling it pretty much ever since. This is one of the games I had, and that is Heroes of Ruin. It's a Square Enix online four-player game. The first time we've ever seen a 4-player online game from any handheld ever. It was on a 3DS. And Square Enix is like, they did a really good job with that game. It is fucking insane how good a game that is. Up next, we have a game that I don't know anything about, but it was under $10, and I was like, you know what, I'll get it. Return to Popolo Crois, a story of seasons fairy tale. I bought this because I love Xseed and I love Marvelous Entertainment. And when they make a game, it is usually a damn good game. Here is the front cover. Here's the back. And the good thing about all these games is they're so old that they have manuals. Something, something today's games just don't know anything about. Excuse me. Just don't know anything about, whether you like that or not. Something you gotta admit. Now, the last game I got at GameStop is one that I can't even pronounce. But I'll try. I'm gonna try to pronunciate this. It's one chana para. I butchered the shit out of that. I'm sorry, but it's the Z2 Chaos. It's only on PlayStation. It's a PS4 game. It was under $10. Again, it's an Xseed game. Marvelous and Xseed came together. They made this game. I know about this particular franchise because it was on. Here's the reversible cover art on the Nintendo Wii. I had to think about it for a second. I was like, where did I play this type of franchise before? It was on Nintendo Wii. Believe it or not, it was. I bought a game with that title and thought, what the hell is this? And I played it and was like, I don't know what this is. I'm not going to continue playing it because I just didn't know what it was. I didn't know what was going on, so I took it back. But now that I'm on this huge, like, Marvelous Xseed, Atlas, and NIS, and all these other developers thing, like, where I want their games over, like, you know, EA's and the Bethesda's and so forth. I mean, I'm really, you know, more into like Nicholas and those more developers, the ones that to me it seems like they just take more care of the game and they have more of an appreciation for the game. So I'll eventually buy that game again when I find it on the original Wii. But that's the third game I bought. It was all these games were under $10. It's different. It's very different. It reminds me a lot of this game here because you can play it with the Japanese voice acting, which is what I'm doing, of course. The only difference is this deals with like zombies and demons and shit. versus the other game where the more you fight shinobis, the more undressed they become. Which again, I have the sequel to this on the 3DS, which is weird. But at least now I know what is which and which and which. By the way, just so it was this person here. I was recognizing. I was like, well, why have I seen that before? Then I found. So anyway, that aside, I also went to uh, Second and Charles, another place I like to go just to look around, get an idea of what's out. It's also a place that's been pretty regularly on my radar for the boxed 3DS special edition games because I can get them there for like 20 bucks. And usually they're in fairly good condition. Now, on the Wii U, I had this game and I bought it on the 3DS, but I got rid of my Wii U copy because it came with a Wii copy and a Wii U copy like it's supposed to. And I wanted the soundtrack to it because why not? I collect soundtracks for the 3DS because I buy the limited edition games on the 3DS. So soundtrack collecting for 3DS is kind of a thing with me. And it's Rodea the Sky Soldier. This game is on the Wii U. When you buy the Wii U version, you get the Wii version automatically. But I wanted the 3DS version so I could have that soundtrack. I don't know if the soundtrack is any good. I don't know if it's going to be any better on this than it was on the Wii U, to be honest with you. I'm hoping it is, but I don't care if it isn't. That being said, the last game I bought, it was $5. Excuse me. Is Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion. This little game, uh, just um, pretty much like sets in stone the fact that Cartoon Network games are difficult as a motherfucker. Like, I don't know who made this. Crave Games. I don't know anything about them, but Cartoon Network games in general. I mean, I've got this Punch Time Explosion. I have, or yeah, Explosion. I have the regular show. Those games that are affiliated with Cartoon Network are pretty damn hard. Pause. I mean, it's just I've actually had an easier time playing like Lego Batman 3, Bravely Default games. I probably shouldn't have had easy time playing. I found very easy in comparison. Um, I just found that interesting. Something to point out. But now my box set of not fuck. Why do I want to say Wii U? My box set of 3DS games has grown even more. Now that I have Rodea the Sky Soldier, I will be getting another box limited run game as well because there's another one down at Second and Charles, but I'm waiting for the price to drop. And I know a lot of people are like, well, you're going to be waiting a long time. True, but at the same time, it's worth it because they have at my Second and Charles a Metal Gear Solid 4 PS3 complete in box, everything's there, but the amount they want on it is too high for pretty much everybody. That doesn't just mean the customers, that means the people working there. A lot of Second and Charles problems are that this company has no idea how to move product. They're a company where product is always coming in. It's just constantly coming in, and it's not just video games. It's movies, music, random, knickknacks and shit from Funko Pops to toys to musical instruments like guitars, flutes, trumpets, T-shirts. I mean, this is a store that rotates a lot of merchandise, and for some reason, um, Second and Charles believes that they should be able to get top dollar for a lot of this merchandise, and a lot of it's not worth it. While yes, the Metal Gear Solid 4 PS3 is probably worth about say $200 because the amount of memory in it is low when that came out. It's just, I think like 80 gigs. Um, I don't see paying the amount they want. They want closer to 500. And you're talking about a system that's dead. you're talking about reaching this small, very, very, very tiny group of Metal Gear Solid fans out there who are Metal Gear Solid actual fans, not Survive or Phantom Pain and Ground Zero. I'm talking like the hardcore Metal Gear Solid fans that were, you know, 1, 2, and 3, um, and even the PlayStation 3 with you know, Metal Gear Solid, Sons of Liberty, Snake Eater, Guns of the Patriot. They have nothing to do with what is that? Metal Gear Rising. Um, you have a very small group of very loyalist Metal Gear fans that are going to be looking for that, and the ones that will be are still not going to be paying upwards to $500 for that particular system. Nobody will, because it's a retired system. And Second Charles, that's a problem that they have, is they believe they should be able to get top dollar for a lot of shit that just isn't worth it. I mean, think about it. It's just a blank PS3 with a decal and a game. That's all you're getting. And not only are you getting a blank system like a PS3, meaning it's like factory reset, but it's used, um, which means it's been open to depreciation on it, and all that other shit. You know what I mean? That comes with that. The years behind it, the amount of memory in it. So I know I went off trail here to talk about Second and Charles, but I felt like if you've ever been to Second and Charles, you know what I'm talking about. They wanted like, I think, 35, $40 for a hard copy, cartridge only Game Boy game, and that would be Pokemon Red, which I had a couple copies of. Yeah, like 35, $45 for that. No manual, no, this comes in a, you know, cardboard box like they used to. No, just a cartridge. I was like, no, you can hold on to that. So, yeah, if you've ever gone into Second Charles, you've got to play the waiting game, and it is a risk because somebody might get there before you, but you can catch them slipping if you know how to do it. Pick a system, go with that system. Me, I preferably go with the Xbox because it's usually I'll go through and grab like the $5 games or even lower because Xbox is having huge, huge decrease in value with their systems. Sort of like Sega did a couple years back where their stock just plummeted. Their game values just decreased to damn near pennies. Xbox original titles are going through that right now. Kind of been going through that for the past couple of years. So if you go to Second and Charles, kind of do that. You know what I mean? Kind of go in there with the intent of, hey, um, I only am gonna look for one system and stick to that. Otherwise, you might end up seeing something you like and then looking at that price and going, oh shit, no. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so there you have it. Today I bought 4 3DS games, 1 PS4 game, 5 in total. I didn't spend much money on here. The highest game I bought was Rodea because it is sealed. In fact, why don't we bust this bad boy open while I'm sitting here acting like I'm never going to open this up. I do want to play the actual game. It's not like Lords of Mana where I have 2 copies of that game because I bought one and didn't know there was a special edition. That's not what's going on here. I bought this version because I wanted the soundtrack. I'm looking for something to open this up with. So that, you know, hey, I have the collector's edition with a soundtrack to the game, which is why I wanted this one, because I was like, hey, I don't care to have a Wii U copy and a Wii copy. I would much rather have a soundtrack with the game and just the game, which is why I went with this. So, cellophane's off. Let's check her out. Okay, come on. It is really packed in here. Holy shit. Okay, there we go. Oh, damn, this is a brand new copy, too. Fuck. Cellophane on the game. Okay, here is the sound. Oh, wow. The soundtrack. Okay, they didn't tape. Not Second and Charlie. This is a brand new copy. The company INS did not tape this, so I can just easily get to it. There are 10 songs on here. Obviously, Rodeo the Sky Soldiers, number one, Sky High, Friend of Journey, In the Sky, Flight, To Dance, Heart of Gold, Wind Warrior, Conjunction, Kimotu is number 9, and the last. So there you go, all the tracks. I really like the front of this. This is pretty damn cool to go in the system. Not system, but the game soundtracks that I now own due to the 3DS having these incredible sets for you to buy. I'm telling you, this is a good reason to invest in the 3DS while you can. I don't know if they will have another handheld to do shit like this. And like I said, this has got cellophane on it bad. Let me find a way to open this. The fuck did I just do with that? Oh wait, there we go. See, I'm doing the thing live back. Alright. Oh, hey, this is old enough to have one of those? Oh shit. Now that is surprising. Rodeo the Sky Soldier comes with a manual. That is actually pretty damn cool. I didn't see this coming. I just expected it to have a slip of paper in there. It's just your standard manual. You got the art on the front, and then of course this here on the back. Now, one thing I wish they would have done is used all these little end parts here, to put little decorations like they did on the Exceed game. Um, let's see here. Is there anything online for this game? I don't think this game is online. But I can't wait to play this game. It's going to be really good. I played a little bit of it on the Wii U. I didn't enjoy it on the Wii U just because I was like, I really want to play it on 3DS. So hopefully it's good. So there you go. 4 games. A soundtrack added to the 3DS library of soundtracks that I have. I will see you guys next time. Deuces.